Hello and welcome to TTV News, some latest events in the province. Ladies and gentlemen, according to information from the government office, in the first 6 months, the economy in general has recovered to the level before the COVID-19 epidemic and continued the positive trends. The overall 6 months achieved many more important and higher results than the same periods in 2023 in most fields.
Specifically, gross domestic product growth in the second quarter recovered strongly, reaching 6.93%. Other sectors of agriculture, industry, and services are growing well. The macroeconomy continues to be stable and inflation is controlled. The 6-month average consumer price index increased by 4.08%. Energy and food security are guaranteed. Notably, exports continue to increase strongly, with a large trade surplus, contributing to ensuring the balance of payments. In general, exports increased by 14.5% in the first 6 months. Imports increased by 17%. Trade surplus was $11.63 billion.
In the first 6 months of 2024, the attractions of domestic investment capital in TayNinhTV province were estimated as 5,469 billion Vietnamese dong, increasing 2 times over the same period.
There are 11 new projects. Total registered capital is 4,712 billion Vietnam dong, equal to nearly 92% of the number of new projects, and an increase of nearly 12 times in registered capital over the same period. There were 10 projects adjusted to increase capital, with an increase of 757 billion Vietnam dong, equal to 30.4% of the capital increase over the same period. Accumulated in the province, there are 707 valid domestic investment projects with registered capital of nearly 135,998 billion Vietnam dong. Of these, 416 projects are in operation, 98 projects are under construction, and 165 projects are not yet under construction. 5 projects are selecting investors. According to regulations, 23 projects are discontinued. Attracting foreign investment capital is estimated at over $160 million, equal to 28.3% over the same period. Of this, 11 new projects have been granted with investment capital of $37 million, equal to 78.6% of the number of projects and 20.6% of the registered capital over the same period. 14 projects adjusted to increase capital with increased capital of over $137 million, equal to 32.1% of capital increase over the same period. 2 foreign projects converted into domestic projects with registered capital of $3.2 million. Accumulated in the province, there are 371 valid foreign investment projects with registered capital of $9,845 million. Besides the projects already in operation, there are 70 projects yet to be implemented with a capital of $1,112 million. 8 projects stopping operating with a capital of $25 million. The Ministry of Finance is submitting to competent authorities for promulgation of a number of fiscal policies in the coming time in order to continue to support production and business enterprises. The amount of proposed support is estimated to be up to tens of thousands of billions of Vietnam dong. Among the group of policies that will be issued in the near future, the value-added tax reduction policy must be mentioned. Specifically, the Ministry of Finance proposed to extend the implementation time to reduce value-added tax until the end of 2024. Along with that, the government has submitted to the National Assembly to continue extending the 2% reduction in value-added tax rates from July 1st to December 31st. These policies are expected to reduce the state budget by about 24,000 billion Vietnam dong.
Continue with other information. After more than 3 years of implementing the projects on restructuring the agricultural sector towards increasing added value and sustainable development, resolution to improve the level of research, transfer, and applications of science and technology. The agricultural sector of TayNinhTV province has implemented 4 projects and 62 models in the fields of cultivation, 3 projects and 30 models in the animal husbandry sector, 18 models in fields of fisheries.
Agricultural extension models focus on implementing scientific and technological solutions in breeding, production techniques, pest management, implementing crop restructuring, stabilizing livestock farming, and encouraging animal husbandry. Aquaculture increases productivity and reduces production costs, improve added value from and develop production linkage crops, cooperative crops, agricultural cooperatives, concentrated production areas, and implement production product consumption linkage. Collaborating with the Institute of Agricultural Genetics, the International Center for Tropical Agriculture, and the Hưng Lộc Agricultural Experimental Research Center to carry out retesting models of 298 new cassava resistant to mosaic disease for replicating number of new varieties. Announced the disease resistance of 6 cassava varieties, providing nearly 2,000 hectares of mosaic cassava-resistant cassava varieties. Providing nearly 2,000 hectares of mosaic-resistant cassava varieties for farmers to cultivate. Component project to DT Road 787B belongs to the Regional Connecting Road Project, invested by the Transport Sector Construction Investment Project Management Board. According to the scale design of Level 2 road, the design speed is 80 km per hour. Currently, the construction unit is continuing to lay asphalt concrete on the road. It has a starting point at Haichou intersection, ending point at Hưng Thuận Community Committee, nearly 15 kilometers long. Currently, the contractor has completed the construction of level 2 soil embankment for nearly 12 kilometers of road base. TayNinhTV Transport Sector Construction Investment Project Management Board regularly inspects and asks the contractor's construction progress. To date, the construction progress has been accelerated. The contractor has deployed more than 7.2 kilometers of asphalt concrete mass. Currently, the contractor is continuing to construct complete and asphalt concrete covers for the remaining sections. Goyou District is focusing on the process of building and developing urban areas of Goyou District to become a cluster for urban area and a town. Goyou has prepared to invest in a number of projects. One of the projects under construction is resettlement area. The project in Goyou Town has an area of 9.7 hectares. The project includes on technical infrastructure such as roads leading to the resettlement area, internal roads, electrical systems, water supply system, and drainage systems. Total investment is 252 billion Vietnam dong. The initial calculation will have 480 plots. Currently, the construction unit is implementing infrastructure construction. It is expected that by November 2025, the resettlement area will be completed and put into use. The People's Committee of Goyou District is elaborating and approving the compensation plan to build the road into the resettlement area. Next week, compensation will be organized for people, then organized bidding for implementation. The resettlement area will be synchronously connected with Goyou Town in urban planning, ensuring people whose land is discovered to implement projects serving socio-economic development and have a stable and better life as being resettled.
The Ministry of Information and Communication just announced information about the roadmap to turn off the 2G waves. The GSM 2G mobile communication system will continue to be used until mid-September 2026, except for providing services in the Trường Sa and Hoàng Sa archipelago areas and the key on-sea construction platforms. And turning off the 2G waves aims to optimize frequency planning and optimize the network infrastructure, meeting the requirements development of the national digital transformation process. The decision to discontinue 2G mobile technology not only reflects global technology trends, but also demonstrates Vietnam's determination to modernize telecommunications infrastructure and promotes the development of more advanced technologies such as 4G and 5G. And recently, during a regular meeting of the Private Special Working Group, the chairman of Provincial Bills Committee, Nguyễn Thanh Ngọc, head of the Special Working Group, requested leaders of departments and branches to pay attention to connecting actively accompanying the businesses and investors, especially through the Entrepreneurs Coffee Program. The Business Coffee Program is organized once a month by the Tenant Business Association, and through evaluation, recent business coffee events have achieved high quality with the participation of Provincial Party Secretary Nguyễn Thành Tâm, leaders of the Provincial People's Committee and provincial departments and branches. The topic discussed are all the topical issues and related to the implementation of policies to support businesses and build local economic development.
Ladies and gentlemen, on July 6, the government have a regular meeting in June and an online conference between the government and localities to evaluate the socio-economic situation in June and the first 6 months of 2024 and some other information issues. Concluding the conference, Vice Minister Phạm Minh Chính directed to try for growth in the third quarter of 6.5 to 7% to complete the 2024 plans at the highest level.
Reviewing 11 outstanding results, the Prime Minister said that GDP growth in the second quarter recovered strongly, reaching 6.93%. Overall, for the first 6 months, reached 6.42%, much higher than the same period in 2023, of 3.84%, and exceeding the scenario set out in Resolution Number 1. The macroeconomy continues to be stable, inflation is controlled, major balance are ensured. The 6 months average consumer price index CPI increased by 4.08%, segment export increased by 14.5%, trade surplus was more than $11 billion. The service and tourism sectors recovered strongly. International visitors to Vietnam in segments reached over 8.8 million, an increase of 4.1%. Compared to before the COVID-19 epidemic. Disbursement of public investment capital reached 29.39% of the plan. FDI attraction in segments reached $15.19 billion, increase of 13.1%. For the chief cause and results, firstly, due to the leadership of the Central Committee, often directly from the Politburo and the Secretariat, headed by the General Secretary who always cares and always directs us. Secondly, there is the synchronous and rustic involvement of the entire political system. Thirdly, there is sympathy and support for the participation of the people and businesses. The fourth is the help of the international community. In particular, the rustic direction and management of the government, the Prime Minister, local authorities at all levels, and the party committee secretaries at all levels. You also direct and lead very decisively, closely accompanying together with all levels of government. Pointing out the shortcomings, limitations, difficulties, challenges, and causes, the Prime Minister stated 5 lessons learned from practice. Assigning specific tasks, the Prime Minister requires ministries, sectors, and localities to implement the resolutions of the party, government, and National Assembly based on their functions, tasks, and powers. Especially handling arising problems well, implementing well-read strategic breakthroughs, especially institution infrastructure, which focus on public investment in transportation infrastructure, society, health, electricity, energy, focus on training human resources in the spirit of don't say no, don't say it's difficult, don't say yes but don't do it. And if you say you have to do it, you have to commit to it, you have to do it, you have to have specific results.
The audience, although there are many risks from weather and pests, the input costs for production remain high. However, agricultural productions in the first 6 months has progressed due to stable rise of main products such as rice, sugarcane, and cassava. The values of products obtained per 1 hectares of land increase, so the farmers are excited.
The average yield of winter-spring rye crops is nearly 60 tons per hectare, an increase of 0.55% over the same period. Rice output is estimated at nearly 287,000 tons, an increase of 1.69%. The area planted with various types of summer-autumn crops increased. By mid-June 2024, planting of on-care subjects will reach more than 47,300 hectares, an increase of nearly 1.7% over the same period. The application of mechanization in production is increasingly synchronized, focusing on crops such as rice, sugarcane, and cassava. Rice has the highest rate of mechanization, followed by sugarcane and cassava. Root workers also tend to mechanize many stages of care with machines, weeding, sprinkler irrigation, drip irrigation, watering system, and fertilizers. The net house and membrane house system combines economical irrigation techniques, providing nutrients, through irrigation system, regulating humidity and light with an area of 120 hectares. There are nearly 115,000 hectares of sugarcane, cassava, and rooters applying sprinkler and drip irrigation techniques. The application of biotechnology in pest control, the rate of area applying advanced irrigation and saving water in the province reached 30%, along with the application of science and technology, mechanization of the production process, and the transformation of crop structure have brought efficiency, increased productivity, and increased value per hectare of land. Our agricultural structure is shifting in the right direction. We are starting to from high-tech production areas, planning 20 areas, at least 2 retreat areas will be recognized in the near future. We have converted 1,615 hectares of crops with low productivity and economic efficiency to develop crops with higher economic value, helping to increase the value of products obtained per hectare to 109 million Vietnam dong, an increase of 3 million Vietnam dong compared to the same period. Currently, the major crop conversion is durian. The increase in productivity output as well as market price has had a strong impact on the conversion of crops on some lands in districts and towns. To contribute to increasing competitiveness and sustainable development in the market towards exports, the agricultural sector has deployed 247 organizations and individuals to apply CAPER's electronic traceability software with a total area of over 1,700 hectares of rooters, issue 50,000 products traceability stamps to 9 establishments with 5 types of products such as mango, green skin grapefruit, melon, custard apple, and Thai custard apple. Supports VGAP certification for 48 production facilities with a total area of over 1,000 hectares. Root trees with unique characteristics of the province meet outcrop standards and have ranks that are increasingly appreciated by consumers. Currently, the agricultural industry promotes the application of high technology in agricultural production, implements multi-dimensional linkage and cooperation between farmers and businesses to link production with consumption of agricultural products to increase the value of agricultural products and increase income for farmers.
From the beginning of the year until now, Da Nang tourism has recorded impressive growth in both number of visitors and revenue. Efforts to refresh the destination with new products and upgrade existing products is one of the secrets to helping the city continue to become an attractive destination for tourists, especially international visitors. This summer tourist season, the coastal city of Da Nang continued to prove to be a magnet attracting domestic and international tourists with a series of attractive products, events, and festivals such as Opening Season Beach Tourism, Da Nang International Fireworks Festival, Pilots Da Nang Walking Street, Da Nang Asian Film Festival, etc. And among them, Asia Park was upgraded into a super entertainment complex in Da Nang downtown with entertainment facilities. unique shows, jet ski and flyboard adventure art sports performance, multi-experience art show, Riverside Symphony. In parallel with the domestic and foreign tourism promotion activities, Tainan also attracts attention with the stimulus program with specially attractive prices and with the cooling down of domestic airfare prices. And many upcoming events and festivals, Tainan City expects to reach its goal of overcoming 8.4 million visitors this year.
That's all for today, TTV News. Thank you for being with us and goodbye for now.